welcome back to another War Thunder episode. Today I'm flying the first prize of the Christmas event based for pilots, in this case the P-40C. I have to say, by the time that I made this video, I flew this aircraft maybe 7-8 times, and there wasn't a single time that I didn't die, because 109 F4s, P-47s, everyone dying, the usual. So I can say that I have a terrible experience with this aircraft. To begin things in a good way, my first flight on this aircraft was on the Alamein map against the Soviets. I start climb, as normally do. I get to 4,500 meters, and then the enemy planes start showing. 1 P-47, 2 P-47s, 3 P-47s, 4 P-47s, 5 P-47s, 6 P-47s, and 7 P-47s. I was like, well then, it looks like this match is pretty much over. All my teammates were flying not the P-40C, but like P-40E, Spitfire Mark 1, P-36, the Ocker 75, the French version of the P-36, and there was even a freaking CR-714. I was like, wow, we did hit the jackpot, didn't we? And as you can imagine, we were literally wiped out until I was like the last person alive. So what I thought to myself was, well, I'm going back to base, I'm going to land, and I'm going to J out. And they won the match, well done, P-47s, well done. So yeah, while I was, landing, one of the P-47 just comes out of nowhere and kills me. There we go. And the freaking AA didn't even kill one single of them, because after that P-47, the whole lot of them decided to appear and they started clearing out our AA. So, well done AA, very effective. Good job. Now, I'm not talking about that anymore. That was a terrible experience. And I'm not saying that this aircraft is bad, which is not bad. It is very maneuverable. It has a okay roll rate, and it's very agile on turning. But don't try to roll this plane when you're flying at low speed. You'll have a terrible surprise. Now I keep on climbing to match the enemies, and now we're approaching. Before a few more minutes into the climb, I decided to keep on avoiding them. Continue hiding in the clouds. I don't want the freaking P-47. Speaking of which, there's one over there, coming out of nowhere and just kills me. Here I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to attack first. I decided to go for the Focke-Wulf 190 as it was closer. I decided to roll here. That was actually a terrible idea, as it made me lose some precious speed to kill it. Now the 190 dives, I dive after him, put a few hits on him. 190 is completely focused on the guy in front of him, put a few more hits. I almost hit that Spitfire guy. At this point I was just enraged, and I wanted some revenge on the German team, as I had a lot of problems. Set him on fire and it blows up. That's it. It's the first guy. Now there's only I think it's 2 of them that they're remaining. They're all hiding away, all in the clouds. So here I've spotted the first BB-238. It's actually coming my way. I'm trying to anticipate where he's going to show up, as I want to go head on with him. The Spitfire is chasing him. He's actually diving away very quickly. Actually, it's not very quickly, but I'm actually dropping all my altitude to catch up to him. Right now I'm at 18 minutes and something of fuel. 18, no, 16, 15. I tried to get an angle on the BB-238 and point all my guns at his cockpit, and yeah, I failed. I didn't stay on him, I kept pressing on, then I went up again, and you know, stay by his side, because I don't want to get on his back, or he'll just destroy me. That's not how you deal with BB-238s, really. Now that Spitfire, I don't know how the hell did he survive that, but that is really, really bad. The BB-238 is wounded. I put a few more shots into him, I break a few more things, and on he goes. The Spitfire killed him, good for him. Now there's the last guy remaining, he's heading away. So after a few more minutes of climbing, I'm now at 5,800 meters, and there it is, the last BB. I almost thought that it was going to climb to space like most of the bomber pilots do, and try to win by points, and here's what happens when you stay on the tail of a BB-238. First the P-39 is shot down, and then this bullfighter. Not immediately, he should have tried to the head-on and just obliterate him, as the bullfighter has plenty of ammo, and there he goes, down he goes. Now I'm the only person at altitude that can actually stop him, which is not a good thing, since this is the P-40, it's not a P-40C, as you can imagine. It doesn't have 850 caliber machine guns, and it's not even as fast as the P-40C is all to do. Now we start losing a few team members. I have no idea why they went to the enemy airfield. That was a terrible idea, but they all died, which is quite unfortunate. Now I'm approaching the BB-238. I'm not going on, try to head him off. I want to get the more space between him and me, so I can perform an head-on on him and kill him. I just told the other Spitfire guy to go get some fuel, as he was running out of fuel. So here I initiate a shallow dive. It was still a little bit off course. Start getting ready to fire. Start firing a little too early. All the shots filled the cockpit. I'm still not used to the guns of this thing, by the way. They require some practice, as sometimes this plane tends to yaw a lot when you're firing. Now I had to turn off the engine here as it was cooking, and I can't be really of any efficiency if I don't have an engine. Now I trail him for a little bit. I decide to go for more altitude and perform an attack from the top to the bottom. So I get ready to get the angle. Shallow climb. Nose down. And here we go. Perform a small roll to get out of the ways of his guns. And start aiming to his cockpit. I hit all the fuel tanks. And I went straight down. I didn't stay with him. I knew if I stayed with him, he would have killed me. Now I turn off my engine again, as it was overcooking again. Turn the throttle down, and there he goes. He's down. I'll let him burn. If he wouldn't burn, I will do another top to bottom attack. And that's it. That's the end of the game. P-40 is a really good aircraft, but only at its tiers. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!